Arizona dominated Oregon State in Thursday night's game 83-69. Players Christian Koloko and Azules Tubeles brought energy to the game despite the Wildcats' first-half defensive struggles. Players and head coach Tommy Lloyd spoke with the media after the game.
I mean, listen, I'm going to wear that one today. I mean, that's on me. You know, we got a little maybe too tricky with our game planning. And, you know, to be a good team, you can't trick the game. And that's on me. You know, we were trying some things maybe, you know, defensively that, I mean, we obviously weren't doing a very good job of doing. And I thought it took some of our aggression away. And I just thought we were playing pretty lazy overall. And probably a lot of that was the scheme.
Was there something about Oregon State that prompted you to want to do that?
I mean, it's stuff we've kind of been going in and out of all year, and maybe some different coverages. And you know, I mean, I think they're great, you know, compliment to our base defense. But you know, if you're not playing extremely hard before you get to those, you know, it's a problem. And so that's just what I felt. I just felt like our ball pressure really dropped off. You know, I thought our bigs weren't playing the way they're capable of playing. And then, you know, I really challenged the guys at halftime to pick me up. I mean, today, you know, us coaches aren't perfect either, and you know, rally around that, and the guys did a great job and picking us up to start out that second half and kind of getting us a comfortable lead. It's Zoo getting 2 or 3 layups to get us going, whether it's in transition, then finding one on a duck in, then throwing in a jump hook or getting an offensive rebound. I mean, that's beautiful basketball.
Is there an ideal number that you want to hit in terms of paint points?
A lot. I mean, no, I don't have an ideal number. Just a lot more than the other team.
Have you noticed anything different from Zoo over the last 5 games?
I mean, I think Zoo, I mean, obviously, I mean, it's not rocket science. I think Zoo got off to a really good start. Then he hurt his ankle, and he's a soldier, and he toughed it out and gave us some minutes when he wasn't at 100%. Not many guys would do that. And then I think now he's back to 100%. I don't think it's any more complicated than that.
Talk about the tricky stuff. You were talking about defensively. Was there anything offensively you think?
I mean, yeah, for sure. Maybe, yeah, for sure. Always something. I mean, you know, I think as a coach, you got to be careful. I have a little saying I always keep in my office. It's effort, ... before execution. You know, I think sometimes as coaches, you know, we get a little too cute, and at the end of the day, nothing beats great effort.
Your turnovers are down the last few games.
Yeah.
What it was, you must be pleased about that. Any other concerns that you kind of need to work on?
I mean, the list is too long, and we don't have enough time, you know, to go over those. I mean, there's always things coming up, and you know, I mean, at this time of year, it's it's these seasons are long. And, you know, and coaches and players, I mean, we wear it, you know, sometimes. And so sometimes I think you just got to get back to the basics and tighten up the fundamentals and understand, you know, sometimes you make so many adjustments in scouting that maybe the players and the coaches forget what the base is, you know. And so sometimes you just got to get back to those basics. And we're probably getting close to that point. I mean, listen, if it's not easy to come out and play 100%, I mean, I got the wrong kind of guys, and so I'm not blaming it on that because I know I got the right guys. And I mean, I think you chalk it up to Oregon State, you give them a little bit of credit, and you know, and maybe human nature got us a little bit. But at the end of the day, if we're hemming and hawing over a 14-point, you know, conference win, I mean, you know, we're probably nitpicking a little bit. So I mean, I don't care what the margin is; I just care about the result. I mean, I think they're a really good team. I mean, obviously he's a great coach, and it's a great program that he's done a really good job building a strong recent tradition. And I mean, I know for one they're probably going to have their hands full tonight at Arizona State. And you know, however that game turns out, I have a feeling we're going to get a great effort from Oregon Saturday night. And so we've got to be much better than we were in the first half, for sure. Well, I mean, we'll keep Ricardo and my private conversations to us. I mean, Ricardo and I, listen, we're like brothers, you know. So I think you're going to have a little bit of that. But I love Ricardo, and he helps me a ton. He's got a great basketball mind, and you know, he's not afraid to share his opinions sometime. And I need those opinions because a lot of times he's right. I mean, and nothing specific. I mean, we don't have position coaches or, you know, coordinators. We just coach basketball. I mean, the game, it's, you know, it one thing impacts the other. So I think it's important to be able to coach the whole thing, and that's what I ask our staff to do. So you know, the faster you start out, the better, right? Like, you can build on it a little bit, and there's some techniques and some tricks, you know, and a lot of it is just willingness. But you know, if you run hard and the ball never gets delivered, guys kind of stop running, right? So you got to do both, And I thought we had those two at the start of the second half. I think somebody threw him an over-the-top pass, and he kind of bobbled it and kind of secured it right in front of our bench. And then I thought Kerr threw him a great one that he just, for whatever reason, couldn't gather. But, those are the turnovers I'll live with because, if we complete that, it's 2 points, And so I love that threat, that thrust. And like I was saying earlier in the year, I think he's the best running big man in the country. No, not really. Not really. I mean, maybe these are things we've done. But, I just think, sometimes, it's like I was saying earlier, you adjust, and then, your players might be doing things that aren't part of the base just because, like maybe some of those adjustments bleed into your base defense and there's a time and place for the adjustments to be executed, but, that's the time and place. They can't be all the time. So, so I'll wear that. 100%. 100%. I mean, look up, and you always want to throw ahead, and, with a little bit of, hopefully a good decision behind it. We don't want to throw 50-50 balls. I mean, if it's 90-10, I feel good about it. And so, yeah, we practice that stuff every day. Win the next one. I mean, to win the next one against a really good team. I mean, that's all I mean. Winning. I mean, you could give me any team, and that's what I'd be saying. Win the next one.
Any plans for College Game Day?
I don't know. I'll probably be watching it at Baja Cafe with all the rest of the T-Lokes. Isn't that what they call them? I'll probably be hanging with my T-Lokes, at Baja Cafe.
I mean, Tommy in practice been honest, obviously, about just using our fundamentals. And as you can see, the last 2 games, we've been using our fundamentals and getting guys shots and just trying to find people and play together, just having fun out there on the court.
You were wearing a shirt under your
Yeah.
today? That's not normally what you do. Anything bothering you? Or?
Nah, I just wanted to switch it up a little bit, you feel me?
Christian, I didn't notice before the game it looked like you had something around your waist.
Oh, yeah, it's just to warm my back because my back be hurting a little bit, so nothing crazy though.
Can you talk about the importance of you guys? If you guys don't shoot it well from the perimeter, you guys have the ability to go inside and vice versa.
I mean, that's the good thing about our team. We got different pieces. If the guys are shooting well, we still have a lot of bigs like me, Umar, Zoo. We just got to deliver inside, and, every time we get the ball, we just deliver. You just got to deliver, like I said, and play hard.
How fun is that for you, knowing that they're going to go inside because they've got to go inside? You touch it more, you have more, whatever.
I mean, it's really fun, when the ball get inside, they're going to get open shot too. Like sometimes some team kind of double or they just kind of like help and you just got to kick it out and they got open to it. So it's better for like the guards and the big.
Theo, you got a long assist in the first half of the season. How much of those are you looking for that right off the rebound to see if you can get a long outlet pass like that?
Yeah, most definitely. And Zoo is always on me. He be telling me look up, and the last few games we've connected on that. So I just wanted him to get going. I know that when he gets a dunk and Mikhail gets rocking, we all get rocking, and that was a exclamation point for our team to get going. So I literally told him to play before that I needed him to dunk the ball, and he dunked the ball right after that. So that's kind of how that happened.
Those long passes, are those something you guys work on in practice?
Yeah, we have a drill that we do. All guards got to do it, and the bigs run, and we pass it, them long passes, and use our fundamentals, and that's kind of how that happened.
Do you think you guys have improved from where you were at the beginning to now? Do you think you guys have gotten better at that?
Yeah, definitely. Like, there's eye contact. I looked at Zoo, he looked at me, he kept going, and he went down and dunked the ball. So it can happen with anybody on our team. It's not just me and Zoo. But
has there anything been different about Azulis and how he's played over the last month or so?
I mean, not really. He's just healthy now. He had an ankle injury, so it was kind of bothering him. Now he's back to, I don't know if it's 100, but like close to 100%. So he's just getting back to himself. That's how Zoe is. He's always running hard, play hard, and he just got to finish inside. That's who he is.
Dalen, you talk about the pass. You had a couple of layups early when the game was kind of tight, and then you kind of reversed into one of them. What was going on there? Did you see anything in their defense? You finally thought you guys could break through this?
I mean, I just read the game, If they're not going to guard me, I'm going to go score the ball. And if they're going to guard me, I'm going to find my teammate. So that's kind of how that happened, and it just, luckily that happened, and it got us going.
And your thoughts on College Game Day coming to town on Saturday?
I mean, it's cool. I mean, it is what it is. It's still a basketball game. We got to play at 8 o'clock at night. So we're not gonna really worry about that much. We're just gonna lock in for the game and get ready.
Well, when you guys have an 8 o'clock game, do you want to get up that early, or do you normally get up that early anyway, or do you just try and sleep in?
Early? The game is at 8 p.m., right?
Yeah, 8 p.m.
I'm saying we can have a late start like that.
Oh.
Get up and watch game day at 8 a.m.
Oh, I mean, it depends on the schedule. You know, it's up to the coaches to have. They know what's good for us. So I don't know the schedule yet. Maybe we're gonna have something in the morning, and then we're gonna have time to rest and come back, get ready for the game.
Well, generally, you guys, when you have a late game, do you tend to take a different hours or whatever the night before?
It just depends. Like I said, it depends on the schedule. Like if you had a game, let's say we have a game today and we have another game in like 2 days or 1 day, basically the schedule is going to be different. It just depends on how many games we have and stuff like that.
Okay, when they usually have players involved in the show, do you guys know what the schedule is in terms of who might be involved?
Nah, we don't even know. Not gonna lie.
Any other questions?
If they picked you, would you be involved?
I mean, yeah. How can I turn it down?
What do you guys think about facing Oregon? They've beaten y'all. I know Chris has probably seen the most of them 7 times.
I mean, yeah, I think I'm 0-4, 0-5, 0-4 against them. So I mean, they're a good team. They're a really good team. They're playing really good right now. So it's another game for us. We're just gonna come out and be ready to play. And we know they're gonna come out here. They're gonna be ready to play. It's big games on ESPN. It's college game day. So we just gotta be ready to play.
Was it against Oregon when you went to the free throw line late in the game?
It was freshman year, yeah. So you remember that.
He's a lot different now. So I think we should talk about something else.
What else? No.
Take away from that experience.
I just gotta make my free throws. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I've been working on my free throws. It's way better now. So
Listen. Christian Koloko was freshman year. He is CeeLo now. That's a whole different person now. CeeLo.